Hello everybody, this is Simeonski. Welcome to another Rec Room tutorial. In this one, I'm gonna explain to you one of the mechanics that I used in my games and also show you how you can build this mechanic into your game step by step. Alright, we are inside my game, The Precious Pearl again, and there is another, I call it hide and seek or fetch quest, but it's more like a hide and seek mechanic, which is very close to what I showed before, but a little bit different. That's why I want to make an extra video for that. So basically what we do is we shake this guy's hand over here. See, he has his hand. Of course, tells us help him, and then we have to look for little mice that are hiding in different spots. And they are totally randomized, so it's another random. We will have another randomizer here. We will pick up the mouse, put it in here. Bing, giving us money. Not yet. In this case, it will give us all the money in the end. And now we have to look where this little mouse is hiding now, because it's not at the same spot anymore. It's hiding somewhere else each time we collect it. See if I can find it at least once for this example. It's hiding pretty well. No, it's not here. It's not here. So it can be in very, very different spots. Yeah, maybe it's outside somewhere. Ah, there it is. That is so, and we can put it in here. Get the money, and in this example we will get the money when we have finished the whole thing, and we get more money. It's on a timer. I will show how to set up a system like this probably in some other video later. And then let's wait. Here we go. We got 2 mice for 15 gold each, and now we have 30 gold, but that's for a different video. I will now just show you the system, how you can do this hide and seek thing where the object, which will always be the same object that you have to find basically, will be hidden somewhere else all the time you put it in there. So let's go to our maker room. So I'm starting off with an empty maker room again. What I want to do is, as always, you might already guess what's coming now. I want to start, of course, with a trigger volume, as we always start. So what we want to do now here is this trigger volume will be the place where we have to put our object, which is only one object for now. Keep it easy. And then after we put it in, it will make a sound and it will count up by 1, and it will spawn at some random place here in the room. Okay, and that's what we want to build now. Let's set up this first. As I already showed you, I don't have to explain much if you saw the other videos. We need an if chip here, if hashtag chip, object entered, and the object will be a cube again. We have the tag cube, so nothing else will be able to trigger this. Then if it has the tag, it will continue. And what will it basically do? First, what we want to do is actually you could build it now in a way that first you do the things that are logical, like it will give you the points and then it will do something else. But I will set it up in a way that is more wise now already, but this is something I figured out by already having built this before. So what we want to do next here in this example is we actually want the object that you put in to spawn in some random location here in the room, as I told you, and give you money, like add some number there. Important here is, and for that we have a set position chip. This is this one. And why we have to put this as a position chip before anything else will happen. I can show you. If it has the tag, then it sets the position. The target will be position. We will use a vector object here now. We will change things later. We will, for the sake of how to explain this in a better way, we'll use this vector object now, and this get position chip. So this chip gets the position from that vector. That vector we can move later on if we want to. And we have the position here. And then, of course, we have to have an object. Our object is the cube. And for this, we need to use the thing get object. And the exact phrase is, because we have a lot of objects here now. Objective marker, there's new things that are coming up, but we need is get first with. It's called rec room object get first with tag. That's the one we need. It has to be this exact same thing, not get first tag or something like this. Rec room object get first with tag. So we use this here to configure what object will be moved by this. And then we put the tag cube. Oh, too close to the wall. Done. Okay. Here we have the cube. And then there comes this in, this success thing. I will show you why we need this later when we tried it, but what we will do here now, this is just for safety. You put an if chip in here. And this if chip basically checks if the object has moved to the new position. Otherwise, it will not continue. It will only continue if the object has moved to this position. And then we can just basically play a sound as a fix. And then you could add something like adding points if you put it in here with an integer variable. I will stop here with the sound. It will just make the sound and copy it to the place. Just to keep it simple. Here we go, let's set a sound here, some random. It's not showing us. Okay, let's use the buzzer. I don't know why I'm not hearing it. But, okay. But this should be... Yeah, let's not sync it. Yeah. Okay, that's the way we do it. We will put the cube. And if you create the cube now, you will have to do some settings here. And this is also the way you will want to set this up in a good way. Maybe even have a little delay in between. I will show you why later. We put this to physical, grabbable, add the tag cube. So, and what we also need to add here, because we want the circuitry to actually move this object. You have to activate the can modify with circuits, otherwise it will not be able to move. Okay, let's see. And you see what's happening here now? And this is the safety. If I don't have this if chip in between, let's try it. For now, just delete the if chip and connect this. What will happen now? It will ding without the object moving. Of course, we don't want this if we want a hide and seek game, because someone, especially if you get points for finding this, someone would go like this and get all the points. That's what we don't want. That's why there is this if chip in between that actually checks if the object has moved to the new position. Otherwise, it will not continue the circuitry. So let's try. Now it's not continuing. And as you see, if I draw it in like this, it's moving over there and it's making the sound. So that's the simple thing, but as you saw, it only moved to this place now. How do we change this to move to different spots within the room? What comes in here is our list object again. You have the list create here. And we will basically, instead of taking the position from this thing here, we will get the position from a list. How do we do this? We basically put the we have this tool that's called get random from list that we already used before in another video. Yeah. Now let's type list and it should come up. List create, list contain. There's so many list items, so that's that makes it sometimes a little bit hard to find the right one. You could use list get element to get a direct element, but we want to have a random position. So that's why we have to look for list random from list. It's not called get random from list, that's why I didn't find it yet. It's called random from list. Okay. And we want to have this triggered before the set position. So we trigger get random from list, add this list, and instead of adding the position here directly, we will get the position from that list. That's how it's happening. So it's getting a random position from that list. Error now because not well connected. And we put it into the list as well. Yeah. So for this example, you can set however much you want. I will have 3 positions now, But it's very easy to set more than 3 positions. Basically, you will have to copy everything that is before, basically before it goes into the list, which is basically in this example the get position chip and the vector component chip. I will copy this now, or without this, 2 times. Let's go, let's go. So we have basically the same vector here now. Put all these 3 into the list. You cannot put directly, the output from the vector has to be transferred to the get position. Otherwise it doesn't work. I don't know why this is, like you can use vectors directly, but I think they have a little bit of a different style to it. The way they work out is a little bit different. This is a position, and the position is different than a vector output. That's why you have to transfer this to a position. But then what you can do easily, just put your vectors somewhere in the room, and this will be the position where the object basically spawns there. So it will randomly appear in one of these 3 positions and make the sound. See, now it's over there. Now it's over there. So that's basically how you do it. And of course you will want to have this cube someplace that people cannot accidentally just do this. But maybe it's a hole in the ground that people really have to drop this. Yeah. It could help. For example, in my example that I had this box, and I would lower this one very close to the ground, so the box is higher and people really had to drop it here. And once it's just basically touching this, it will be reset to the place where it was. So that's how you build a simple hide and seek system in Rec Room. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like and subscribe the video if you liked it, or leave a comment. You can also leave comments on what you want to see more on this channel. So see you on the next video. Bye bye.